when I say things that have potential here, okay, the team. None of these people are really memorable per se. They're very typical of what you see in any heist movie, right down to the real hack things where, they freeze frame and show you the name, their specialty, that kind of stuff.
It was really lame.
Yeah, man. They do that, and I'm just kind of like, all right, we've seen this so much, but I will say they're likable. I mean, none of these characters annoyed me at all. Maybe if I spent more time with them, I'd like them even more. But as far as it goes right now, it's like, you just didn't give me enough time with them. I'm going to pass it on to these guys. Let me just say, first of all, before I do that, when I talk about liking these guys, I like Kevin Hart as the leader. Now, one of the things with Kevin Hart here is that, like some comedians, they get tired of being funny. All of a sudden, they want to show the guy, hey, I'm more than just being silly and telling jokes. I can be an actor.
I can be a leading man.
I can be, and that's the point here. Yeah, he's not just he's not just going beyond comedy here. He's trying really hard to be a leading man.
He wants to be Tom Cruise.
He wants to be, I don't even know if he wants to be Tom Cruise.
This movie is like his desperate attempt to suck his dick, it felt like. Like, there's so many Tom Cruise movies that this is aping. Mission Impossible, Top Gun. Like, it's undeniable.
I think he wants to be, because I don't know if he wants to be an action star. Well, I can see I definitely see what you're saying with Mission Impossible. And in fact, I didn't even think about that. That's a good point. But I think he wants to be not an action star. He wants to be a leading man. He wants to be charismatic. He wants to get to the girl. He wants to show people that he can act. Yeah. And I think, and listen, I respect that. I really do, man. Because listen, this is somewhat of a comedy in some parts. So he could have come in and he could have not only have just been funny, but he could have been loud and black.
Yeah.
And I don't like when, comedians always got to get loud and black. I appreciate him for trying to come in here and be a little bit serious. But brother, you can crack a joke every now and then. It's okay.
It adds to the charisma when you do that.
It does, Martin.
Also, this movie desperately needed that.
Yeah. Yes, thank you. Now listen, he's a leading man. Because Tom Cruise today, he said, fuck these women. He just wants to run. Tom Cruise,
and risk his life.
He wants to jump out of planes and he wants to flip motorcycles and he wants to kill himself. He's in love with death. Mm. He ain't trying to get no.
He's like Thanos.
Have you noticed lately, like he ain't worried about no leading lady trying to get there?
Yeah, there's never a romantic interest in there, which is fine. I'm happy with that because there's been too many movies where that's been shoehorned in.
Hell yeah.
And he's like, I'm all about business. I got action to do.
Shit, gravity and fire. That's
But there's usually a scene where Tom Cruise is like pretty slick, and I think that's what the opening of this movie was.
Yeah, no, I can definitely see some of that in. I don't think I'm calling you wrong or anything because you're not. But I think with him, he is at that point now where I want to be Cary Grant. I want to come in. I want to do some action, but I want to get the girl too, who's played by. What's the name here?
Gugu Mbatha-Raw.
Yeah, who plays an Interpol agent here, Agent Greenwood. So they had a fling not too long ago. So he has this romantic thing going on with her. And let me just say that romantic tryst with those two, this whole thing, their chemistry could have been improved had he been just a little more charmingly funny. He ain't gotta be Kevin Hart on stage.
He don't have to be, but they keep talking about the tryst they had, while currently they have no chemistry whatsoever. Mm-hmm. It's like there's two people in two different movies just talking about something they did, and you're like, okay, I guess.
Yeah, when that scene was happening, I was like, is this a sequel? Like, did I miss another movie? That's what I was getting from
He's at that stage right now. Do I think Kevin Hart could find that middle ground? Because he is fun. Listen, I know a lot of people, they for some reason they hate Kevin Hart. I don't hate Kevin Hart. I actually think he's funny, man. I don't have no hate against anybody. And Kevin Hart, I think he could get there. He ain't found that balance yet. He's at the stage now. He feel like if he cracks a joke, it's going to ruin the whole serious thing I'm trying to do right now.
And that's the thing Eddie Murphy had going on.
Yes.
That whole, I'm trying to be a leading man, so I will not be funny. If I crack jokes, that's all people are going to think about.
Yeah, I got to be smooth.
Mm-hmm.
If I crack a joke, people don't think I'm smooth no more. And so, man, I even saw points in here where I was like, man, brother, there was an opportunity to be funny right there.
Yeah.
When the main agent, played by the Australian dude.
Sam Worthington.
Sam Worthington. Sam Worthington is surprise. He's a dick in this movie.
This is the most I've seen him act.
I was gonna say, yeah, like him being a racist, it actually made him have a performance.
Through his entire career, I was like, wow, this guy has no personality. I wish they stopped trying to thrust him on us. And finally, I'm like, oh, he's actually playing a character now.
No, he actually was doing something in here, man. And can't find a picture of him in here, but yeah, Sam Worthington is in this, and he's kind of plays sort of a asshole racist guy too in a way. And there's a moment where they have a stare off where Sam Worthington looks at him like that, and
come at me, bro.
Kevin Hart don't do nothing. He just says, really. And I was like, mother, you could have made a little joke like, hey, I can shake my head too, something.
Yeah, get your boy.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, hey, get your boy. I would do more, but I'm smooth.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, man. But he's not bad. I admire what he's trying to do here. I wish it could have benefited from being just a little more charmingly funny.
The thing is, if he's going to be the leading man, the straight guy, he needs the rest of the crew to step up and be the funny ones. Mm-hmm. They don't do that. Nobody gave them that memo.
Because they don't have enough time to be funny. Mm-mm. They're just making all they did, humor for them is just taking little jabs at each other, like brothers and sisters do sometimes.
Yeah, they don't have personalities. They have personality traits. They aren't characters. They're character types.
Yeah. Yeah.